guys, it's Kristina, and I am currently on a plane to Bali.
I'm a place high to the day I go. Swear the shit out every tear, every lie. Anybody wanna dance with me? Sipping on around in the corner still. We are group till the morning break. Now we go banana in a sugar shake. Bring the bass up, me.
Finally, well, actually I am on my first flight to Doha, which is a little over 14 hours. And then I have a second flight to Bali, which is 12 plus hours more of time. And I have a few hour layover in Doha in between. For those of you who saw the last video I put up, I've had a slightly traumatic experience trying to get to Bali. I did not make it to Bali this past week, the last time that I tried to go, due to a passport issue that was not my fault. And I'm now giving this another try. Most people probably would not have given this another try and would not have gotten back on a plane to fly another 40 plus hours to get to another country, but I'm doing it. And at the end of this week, I will have flown more than 100 hours. That's more than some flight attendants do in a whole month. A lot of people have been asking me why I'm going back. I can't even tell you how many people are like, just go home, that's ridiculous, you've been through so much stress, you've cried so much, all these things. And you know what, I am going back because I made a commitment to this conference that I'm going to go speak at, the Awaken Women's Conference, and I made a commitment to myself that I'm going to go here and I'm going to make the most out of it. I'm going to turn something that felt highly negative into something that can be truly positive. And a lot of things may not make sense in the present, but they always make sense in hindsight. And this applies to everything in life. I believe that applies here. Just within the past week, I have learned so much about myself, how I handle difficult situations, how to persevere, how to be determined, how to be patient and kind, even though there will be people who treat you so rudely and like you are worthless. For those of you who saw my last video, I was held in a holding cell in Qatar for nearly 24 hours, and it was slightly traumatizing. It was traumatizing being separated from my friend and being shoved on a plane to another country, especially when I had a valid passport. And it's okay. There's a lot to learn from this situation. I still have 25 more hours to go on this flight. That's a long time. I'm probably gonna whip out my laptop and get some work done. As you can see in my little space, I have pillows, blankets, got my laptop, my iPhone. I'm listening to some Mary J. Blige. They even gave me some like pajamas and slippers that I probably will not be using. I got my vegan Stella McCartney bag. All that being said, you guys, I'll be vlogging in a bit. We have a long plane ride ahead of us. But look at this view. Check it out. Okay, so I just got on my second plane. This flight coming up is going to be about 12 hours long. And before we take off, I wanted to show you what I have with me, because in my backpack I actually brought 5 or 6 apples. So I'm going to show you those apples. And I stopped in the airport and I got some fresh dates because, I mean, come on, I'm in the Middle East right now and they're known for dates. So I've got both of those things to eat on the plane. I did not sleep at all on the previous flight, so I'm hoping that I'll sleep on this flight. However, my body clock is all messed up right now and it's morning when I think it's midnight, so definitely gonna have to work all this out. And I just realized that the lens is really close to my face and now it's not, so I apologize for that. So far it's been okay. We're hitting like 80 plus hours on a plane this week. We're gonna make it to 100. Next stop, Denpasar. Okay, so it's about 5 in the morning and I legit just had a 45-minute yoga session in the standing area of the plane. Do you see this happening right here? It's lovely. So while everybody else is passed out at 5 in the morning, what does KB do? KB does yoga. That's what she does, and I get work done. We still have like another 20 something hours left of flying, so I'm sure that I'm going to have 2 or 3 more of these yoga sessions going down. But I'm just keeping you posted, and maybe I can get somebody to film me doing some yoga later once they turn on the lights. It's a little dark in here right now to film me doing yoga, but just keeping you posted. Okay, so they have just pretty much woken everybody up. 14 hours is almost complete. We are almost to Doha, which means that I'm almost halfway back to Bali. We literally just flew through the entire night. It's morning now, which is why it looks all bright and happy. Mufasa looks crazy. I did work most of the time, read poetry, and did some yoga while everybody was sleeping.
See my yoga poses?
Yeah, I want to see your yoga poses. Go. Touch your toes.
It's pretty good right here. It's personal best.
It's a personal
My personal best. Okay.
That's awesome.
At the end of this week, I will have flown for more than 100 hours on a plane. That's a lot of plane time. She brought me cupcakes. Hello. Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, she brought me cup fruits. Let's see what she brought. So I kept myself awake as long as I could, and then I completely just passed out, and they just woke me up and said that we're getting ready to land, so I'm trying to wake myself up now. Alright you guys, I am very happy to announce that I just made it through the immigration in Bali. This means that my adventure officially begins. Not ends, but begins. And I have my luggage with me, and about to go and find me a ride to the nearest hotel place that I'm staying. It's nearly midnight here, so something tells me that I'm gonna have to figure out a way to change my body clock at this point. So I want to thank you for joining me on my long plane multiple plane flights. This journey, for your love, your care, and support, it's meant the world to me, and I'm going to be continuing to vlog my entire trip here in Bali, so be sure to turn on your notifications, stay tuned, and hit the subscribe button if you want more. I'll also be posting to my Snapchat and my Insta stories every day too, so you can follow me there as well. Obviously, I'm a little bit tired right now because I can't speak properly. But, alright you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Sending you all my hugs and my love.